Peter Pan failed at math multiple times. Welcome back to Unemployed Day 36 in America. Employer hates everyone. You know, when I'm applying for jobs and I'm unemployed, why does the employer just hate our guts instantly? Like when I walked into the interview into the restaurant, the employer just looked at me like I'm stupid. When I went to the interview, I was like, like I mentioned before, like this is toxic environment. I'm not working in a toxic environment. I had enough of that shit. I had enough of working in toxic environments in my life. You can work in a toxic environment for only so long till you go literally crazy. And I don't have time to go crazy or nuts or completely insane. I just don't have time for that shit no more in my life. And when we gotta accept that we just don't have the time to waste anymore, we just like it's just wasting our time when we keep getting rejected from jobs over and over and over again. It's really taken away from our own lives of what we're trying to achieve. It's just taken away from us moving forward in life because the employers hate our guts. They hate everyone. They hate hiring people. The boomer employers they love it. They love it with a passion. They love it to reject us from jobs and to fire us. But as our generation of Gen Zers, it's not fair to us. It's not fair that we're the target. We're always the person that's in the hot seat. We're always the person that they want to fire just because they want to do it. At the end of the day, the employer is losing more money firing us than hiring us. Like, I don't know, think you guys understand that there's a hiring cost to when they hire somebody. So them constantly hating us and hating our guts and we quit and they lose the money on us, it's like it doesn't make any sense in making the companies losing money off this entire process. So we think about it, really the employers, some of them are complete stupid, don't know what they're talking about, or completely clueless. Like Horton hears a hoot that the clueless, the blind lead. So the blind leading the blind, which is the employer leading the blind, which is the manager leading the crew, which is completely blind. Blind leading the blind, leading the blind. And, that's a lot of restaurant businesses. A lot of people say don't be in the restaurant business, which I kind of agree because it's so, like, you're going to approach so many crazy people. It's not even going to be worth it most of the time unless you're like a superstar kind of deal. That it's like you're to mentally deal with that shit. Like, why put up with that crap? You can go find another job where you don't have to do that stuff. Get this, we can find another job. We can go out in the world. Apparently, I can't find a job because it's been 36 days since I got a job. Some people, it's been months. Some been years. Some been a couple of years. Leave a comment below of how long it's taking you to actually get a job. Because when we look at things of like we're looking at when we're trying to find a job, we're looking at a lot of things. We're looking at ourselves. We're looking at our competition. Sometimes we're competing with hundreds of different people to get one job. So if we're competing with 250 people, or no, we're competing with thousands of people, like the one play restaurant said, to even get a job, what's our chances to even get hired? It's pretty low to minimum. And then when we get hired, we're working in a completely toxic AF environment where anything goes. People are punching people. People are cursing at each other. It's just like it never ends. The bullshit never ends in life, and in the at least in the restaurant industry. So you gotta really decide: do you really want this in life? Do you really want to get a? Do you really want to get a job in life? You gotta think about that. You gotta accept that most of the businesses you're gonna work at are completely fucked up. You're gonna accept the reality of that shit. And the school doesn't train you for any of this stuff. So school trains you to be just a robot NPC, a non-player character, and just do the normal stuff. Just be a cashier, just ring people up, some brainless shit. Not saying it's like brainless to have a job as a cashier, but What's actually going to happen is that they're going to automate your job away, and that's what's actually going to happen. So you really don't have that much time. Especially when the employers that hate our guts are going to automate all our jobs away. That's pretty much what the reality of what's actually going on. No, I mean, what I want is more love and less hate in the work environment. We have to spread more love, less hatred, because all my coworkers when I worked at my past management job, they all hated each other. There's like hatred flying through the restaurant. It's like why? It's like what is like pure hate, like pure evil hate flying through the restaurant that everyone can feel that it's fucked up. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I quit or what, end that position or not. Who cares? At the end of the day, we can just find another job, just like another job can find us. And I'm having a troublesome time getting a job when I apply for 250 plus jobs, and still I get a couple interviews and the job's just shit going into the interview. Like, am I supposed to accept the reality of that bullshit? Am I supposed to accept the reality that these employers hate the Gen Z civilization for some reason? Why do they hate it so much? I don't know. Like, we're just trying to spread love and they're spreading hate. Just saying it, just putting it out there. I'm just I'm laying out the facts so you know what's actually going on. So if I keep laying out the facts in life, you'll start to understand the what's actually going on in the world, so you can make educated decisions on whether you want to proceed or you want to not with getting a job in life, or you be an incel, live in the mom's basement. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying you can get a job out here if you really maybe try, but it's not working for me. They say just put the fries in the bag. I'm dropping the fries all over the ground, and I keep getting, I can't even get fired because I won't even get hired. So, I mean, it's a struggle. It's a serious struggle being a Gen Z employee. Um, it really is, especially when the boomers are running the civilization. The boomers' dialogue, their storybook of what they're pulling on us is just not fair. They live an easier life than we did. We live a 10 times harder life, and we expect to just deal with it. We're just dealing with a work environment that's, number one, not fun at all. We hate our jobs constantly. We can't play ping pong. We can't date another coworker because they call the police on us or file a claim against human resources. We can't hang out with friends outside of work. It becomes gossip. It's pretty horrendous what our civilization is becoming. But I mean, it's just all in their plan, their grand plan things. I don't know. But subscribe to the YouTube channel if you aren't subscribed already for more videos. I love everyone, and share the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.